In our 1941 American League tournament, the Chicago White Sox have the inside track. They're undefeated, 3-0. And their manager in 1941 was Jimmy Dykes. Jimmy Dykes was a good player in his day with the Philadelphia Athletics, but because of the financial stresses of the Depression era, Connie Mack sold Dykes, Mulhouse, and Al Simmons, three of his core players, to the Chicago White Sox in 1932. And then in 1934, the White Sox made Jimmy Dykes their player-manager after Dykes was the starting third baseman in a 1933 American All-Star game. He also starred in that game. Dykes didn't turn around the team's record in 1934, but in 1936 through 1941, they had 4 out of 5 winning seasons for the White Sox, was unusual for that organization. He brought some innovative ideas. He took Ted Lyons, who was one of their best pitchers, but at the end of his career, he decided he would start him only on Sundays once a week, and that extended Ted Lyons' career. And he also had 4 good years where, actually in 41, he led the American League in earned run average at 2.10, and he started only 20 games, but he completed all 20 of those games. Jimmy Dykes was a fiery and feisty manager. He was ejected out of 67 games during his managerial league career, and fined and suspended 37 times. Dykes managed with other major league organizations and also with the Hollywood Stars in the PCL. While he was out in California, he starred in a movie, The Monty Stratton Story, which is Jimmy Stewart was the leading player. He played Monty Stratton, about a White Sox pitcher in 1938 who had a hunting accident, a very good pitcher. But that movie also used actual major league players, including Gene Bearden, a pitcher in the 1940s. Bill Dickey was in the movie. And then you could also see Jimmy Dykes playing the manager of the Chicago White Sox in the movie The Monty Stratton Story, one of my favorite movies about baseball. Hello everybody, this is Apba Brian with Game 14 of the American League 1941 Double Elimination Tournament. Today we have the Cleveland Indians, who are 4-1, against the Chicago White Sox, who are 3-0. If the Indians lose, the White Sox will be the American League champions for 1941. If the White Sox don't win, then there'll be another game, and that game will determine the champion. So we're down to the final 4 in both tournaments, the Indians and White Sox, and in the National League, the Chicago Cubs and Brooklyn Dodgers. Here are your starting lineups for today's game. First, for the Cleveland Indians, Lou Boudreau, Roy Weatherly. In center field is G. Walker, Jeff Heath. Heath's in left. Hal Trosky, first base. Ken Keltner, third base. Raleigh Hemsley, catcher. Ray Mack at second. And the pitcher is Al Smith, a grade C, with a Z control modifier. For the Chicago White Sox, Bill Nickelbacker at second base. Joey Cool at first base. Taffy Wright is in right field. Luke Appling at shortstop. Mike Krivich is in center field. Merle Hogan left. Mike Tresh is the catcher. And Dario Lodigiani at third base. Ted Lyons is the pitcher. He's a grade C pitcher with a Z modifier. We're using basic Apba with master symbols will be employed though in the stealing and also actually in fielding as well, because we're using the Merino boards, but sticking with basic Apba. Here's the pitch from Lyons to Lou Boudreau. Okay, now I think we're ready to begin. Here's the pitch. 1-4 is a fly ball to the left fielder, Jeff Heath. 1 down in the top of the first. Roy Weatherly. 55 is going to be a base hit for Roy Weatherly. Okay, Jeff Heath did not catch that fly ball in left field. That was caught by Merle Hogue. Heath is sitting on the bench. G. Walker's the batter. 1-3 is going to be a 40 with a runner on first. That's a fielder's choice. Walker's retired 3-6. Or Weatherly, the runner on first. Walker is the fielder choice base runner at first. Jeff Heath with 2 outs. 42 is a 9 against the C. That's going to be a ground out to the second baseman, Knickerbocker, 4-3. We're at the bottom of the first. There's no score. All right, Bill Knickerbocker will lead off for the White Sox. He's hitting .500, 6 for 12 in this tournament. He's driven in 3 runs. 36 is a 33, and it's a pop out to second base. Joey Cool. 62 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 down. And Taffy Wright. 24 is a fly ball to Jeff Heath in left. 3 up and 3 down for the White Sox. We go to the top of the second inning. No score. Al Trosky has been leading the Cleveland Indians offense in the tournament. He is 9 for 21 with 3 home runs and 2 doubles, and he leads the team with 7 runs batted in this tournament. 1-2 is a roll. That's going to be a ground out to second base. 1 away, and Ken Keltner. 63 is the roll. That's a fly ball to the center fielder, Mike Krivich. That's 2 outs. Catcher Raleigh Hemsley. 24 is a fly ball to Jeff Heath. Nope. Heath is really active today. He didn't catch that fly ball. Merle Hogue. Merle Hogue caught that fly ball. The Indians go down 1-2-3 in their second. Bottom of the second, no score. Luke Appling will lead off for the White Sox in their second. Here's the pitch from Al Smith. That's a 6-6 roll. That's going to be a hit column roll. 63 is going to be a 2-base hit for Luke Appling to lead off the White Sox second inning. The enduring memory I have of Luke Appling was him hitting a home run off Warren Spahn in RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C. when he was 75 years old at an Old Timers game. Here is Mike Krivich for Sox. Their center fielders. The 32 is a 26 play result. That's going to be a ground out to the second baseman, Ray Mack, and Appling will go to third. Merle Hogue. 41 is a 24 with the runner on third, and the infield is playing back. That's going to be a pop fly back at third. Keltner and Boudreaux giving chase. Boudreaux makes the catch with his body going away from home. The runner tries to tag. Here's a throw home. He is out at home. It's a double play. Pop out to 6 and 6-2. That ends the second inning. And the game moves to the top of the third. 0-0 the score. The second baseman, Ray Mack, leads off for the Cleveland Indians. 26 is the roll. That's a fly ball to right field. Taffy Wright is under it and makes the catch. Pitcher Al Smith. 25 is a walk. Here is Lou Boudreaux. Young Indian shortstop. 26 is a 27, the man on first. That's going to be a fielder choice, ground out to third. 5-4. Smith is retired. Now Boudreaux's on first. Roy Weatherly. He is 9 for 22. Here's the pitch. 51 is a 9 C. That's probably going to be an out. That is a ground out to shortstop for Roy Weatherly. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Nothing. Right at the bottom of the White Sox order. Here is Mike Tresh. 1-5 is going to be a base hit for Mike Tresh. He is the catcher at average running speed. Dario Lodigiani is the batter. 1-1, that's a hit column. 6-6, there's a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here for a home run. Dario Lodigiani puts the White Sox up 2-0. He only hit 4 home runs in 1941, and he has no hits as yet in a tournament, but that is a big 2-run homer. Another pitcher, Ted Lyons. 22, that's going to be a single for Ted Lyons. Here's Bill Knickerbocker. 52 is a 27. That's a ground out to third, and it's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. That's 2 outs, and here is Joey Cool. 61 is a ground out to shortstop. Lou Boudreau throws over to Trosky at first base. That's the end of the third, but the White Sox get on the board. It is Chicago 2 and Cleveland 0. G. Walker leads off for the Cleveland Indians. He was a somewhat erratic defensive player at times, and also questionable base runner. He was once picked off 2 times in a single game. Here is the pitch to Walker, 52. Ground out to the third baseman. 1 away. Jeff Heath. 42 is a 9 against a C. That's going to be a 33 play result. Pop out to second base. And now Hal Trosky. 25 is a base hit. Ken Kelvin. 56 is a pop out to the shortstop. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the fourth, 2-0 Chicago. Okay, Teffy Wright leads off the bottom of the fourth inning. Forgot to change the inning. He once had RBIs in 13 straight games for the White Sox. He's a good hitter. 44 is a base hit for Teffy Wright. Teffy Wright's base stealing rating is E22. Smith's move the first is +1, and Hemsley's a +3. So it makes him an E18. Not great, but I think he's going to go, and they're going to try a hit and run. Here's the pitch. 42 is a 14. That's a swing and a miss, so we're going to have to resolve the steal. 11-36, he'll be safe. And boy, he is just barely safe with the stolen base. Here we go. Here's the pitch to Luke Kaplan, runner at second now. 64 is a 23. That's a foul out. Over toward third base. Cleveland's third baseman is Dario Lodigiani. He makes a catch, but he is injured, falling into the stands. Ken Keltner makes the catch, but he's injured, falling into the stands. This throws me off. The scoreboard has the away team on the right, and I played decades with. I always had the away team on the left and the home team on the right. So this is a major adjustment for me here. But Appling's out, popped to third, and Keltner's out, injured. So the new third baseman for Cleveland will be Oscar Grimes Jr., rated a 3 third baseman. Mike Creevy comes to bat for the White Sox. 23 is a 26. 4-3 ground out. Taffy Wright will go to third, and now Merle Hogue. .64 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. No score. In the bottom of the fourth, it is Chicago 2, Cleveland nothing as we go to the fifth. Raleigh Hemsley will lead off for the Indians. 54 is a fly ball to right field, one away. Ray Mack. 31 is a walk. Fast runner, E26 Steeler. Eddie Smith will score around to butt. 21 is a 12. That's going to be a 5-6 fielder's choice. Lou Boudreau should be a runner on first. Here's the pitch to Boudreau. 32 is a 26. That is a ground out to second base. Okay, we go to the bottom of the fifth. 2-0 Chicago. Mike Trish leads off. 43 is a ground out to the pitcher, Al Smith. Trish is 1 for 2. Here is Dario Lodigiani, who homered for the only runs in the game. Here's the pitch. 41 is a ground out to shortstop. Lou Boudreau makes that play, and Ted Lyons, the pitcher, comes to bat. 23 is a ground out to second base. We go to the top of the sixth, Chicago 2, Cleveland nothing. Roy Weatherly will try to get something started for the Tribe. Here's the pitch. 35 is a base on balls. Average speed at first, G. Walker. 46 is a roll. 27 is a ground out to third base. Runner will advance. Take that back. Lodigiani is rated 4 at third base, so he makes the out at second, and it's the fielder's choice. So now Walker is the base runner. He's a fast runner for Jeff Heath. Heath is 0 for 2 today, 8 for 27 in the series. 6-6 roll. There's a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here a home run for Jeff Heath. The 2, there was a runner on. Two RBIs for Heath. Brand new ball game. 21 is a ground out to third. And now Oscar Grimes, who came in for the injured Ken Keltner. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. But it was an eventful inning. The Tribe scores twice. Score is tied 2-2. Okay, Bill Knickerbocker leads off for the White Sox in the bottom of the sixth inning. 62 is a fly ball to right field. He is 0 for 3, 6 for 15 in the tournament. Joey Cool, 33, that's the hit column. 63 will be a double for Joe Cool. Cool came to the White Sox with a trade with the Washington Senators for Zeke Bonera, a power-hitting first baseman for the White Sox. Very popular player in Chicago, but not popular with his manager, Jimmy Dykes. For one thing, Bonera was not a very good defensive player and not a very bright player. He always had trouble remembering the signs. And there was one time where Dykes said that he gave him a bunt sign, and in order to make sure he got the bunt down, he just yelled out to him, "Bunt, bunt, B-U-N-T, bunt, meathead." He did not bunt. When Bonera was traded to the Senators, Dykes did not bother to change the signs for his club because he knew he wouldn't remember him anyway to steal the signs. Here is Taffy Wright with 1 out and a runner on second. 25 is a 8 against a C. That's going to be, I think, probably a hit. Let's see. That is a base hit. And the runner scores, making it Chicago 3 and Cleveland 2. Luke Appling. 61 is a 39. Strike one. Al Smith winds. Here's the pitch. 46 is a ground ball, I think, back to the pitcher. 1-3, and the runner goes to second. Mike Krivich. 41 is a 24 with the runner on second to pop out to the shortstop. But the White Sox score once, they regain the lead. Chicago 3, Cleveland 2. Raleigh Hemsley will lead off for the Cleveland Indians in the top of the seventh inning. And Hemsley was an all-star catcher, 1935, 1936. He also caught Bob Feller's 1940 opening day no-hitter. Here's the pitch to Hemsley. 6-6 roll, that's a 3. And that's going to be a triple for Raleigh Hemsley, the catcher. Tying run will be on third for Cleveland. Ray Mack. White Sox will play their infield in. Here's the pitch. 54 is a 32. That is Taffy Wright in right field. We'll have to roll to see the depth of the fly ball. That's a 4. So that'd be medium depth, 42. And we have the speed of the base runner, Hemsley, is a 13, so 55, and subtract the arm, 34, of Taffy Wright, that is 21. So his chances to tag up and score are 11 through 43. He is going to tag. He's going to try to score. Here's a throw from right field. He is just in there tying the game. So a sacrifice fly by Ray Mack. RBI for Mack. Score now is Cleveland 3 and Chicago 3. So one down, and the pitcher Al Smith steps in the box. 6-6 roll, that's a 5. That's going to be a double for the pitcher Al Smith. So run out, one in scoring position. And Lou Boudreau is the batter. Here's the pitch from Ted Lyons. 65 is going to be a pop out to third base. Two away, Roy Weatherly. 32 is a ground out to second. But the Indians regain that run, and it's back to being tied. Its score is 3-3. White Sox Merle Hogue will lead off the bottom of the seventh inning. 43 is a ground ball back to the pitcher Smith. 1-3, 2 out, 1 out. Catcher Mike Tresh. 56 will be a pop out to the shortstop. 2 down, and here is Dario Lodigiani. Homer back in the third inning. Here's the pitch. 41 is a ground out to the shortstop. We go to the eighth. Tight game, scores 3-3. G. Walker starts it off for the Indians. 53 will be a 17 that's going to test the right fielder, Taffy Wright, and that's going to be a base hit. D26 stealing. With the modifiers, his chances to be safe are 11 through 44. There he goes. Here's the pitch to Heath. He takes the throw. He is going to be safe at second with a stolen base. And Jeff Heath is 9 for 28 in this tournament, and he's got 2 RBIs today, plus 6 he had. That's 8 RBIs. Here's a pitch from Lyons. Tough hitter. 21 is a 12. The runner on second. That's going to be a strikeout for Heath. 1 away. Doesn't get easier. Here is Hal Trotsky, 294 hitter in 1941. 13 is a base on balls. First and second for Cleveland. It does set up a possible double play. Here is Ray Grimes Jr. Here's the pitch. 1-4 is a 30. That's going to be a fly out to left. Runners will hold. 2 down, and the catcher Raleigh Hemsley, who tripled his last time up. 36 is a 33. Pop out to the shortstop, Luke Appling. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Score is tied 3-3. Okay, the White Sox are going to hit for their pitcher, Ted Lyons. He's two batters away from his point of fatigue. Cap Calloway will be the pinch hitter. Here's the pitch to Cap Calloway. 51 is a 9 against the C. Is going to be an out. Let's see. Pop out to second base. 1 away. Top of the order, and Bill Knickerbocker. '61 is a ball. 44 is a single. Al Smith is 4 batters away from his point of fatigue. Joey Cool will be the hitter. White Sox first baseman. 42 is a 37. Runner on first. Runner is picked off 1-3. So takes off the base runner. That's one out, or 2 outs now. 56 is a pop out to the shortstop. That takes us to the top of the ninth. It's Chicago 3 and Cleveland 3. Ray Mack will lead off the ninth inning for Cleveland, the new pitcher is Buck Ross, grade C, no modifiers. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field for Ray Mack. That brings on a pitch hitter for the Indians. For the pitcher, Clarence Campbell will be pitch hitting. 21 is a ground ball to third to Hawaii. And Lou Boudreau at the top of the order. 6-6 roll, it's hit column. And 51 is a double for Lou Boudreau. Roy Weatherly, there are 2 outs. 55 is a 8 against a C. That is going to be a base hit, and the runner will score. Four to 3 Cleveland in the 9th. Here is G. Walker. 1-5 is a 10. And I think that might be a hit as well. Against the C. Yes. Runner goes to third. There are 2 outs. And Indians on the corners. Jeff Heath is the batter. Here's the pitch from Ross. 65 is a foul out behind the first base line. Chase is being given by the second baseman, Bill Nickelbacker. He makes the catch. That ends the inning, but not until Cleveland assumes the lead by 1. It's Cleveland 4, Chicago 3. Clint Brown will be the new pitcher for the Cleveland Indians, grade B pitcher, no modifiers. And he'll be facing Taffy Wright, Luke Appling, and Mike Krivich to try to preserve this victory for the Indians and keep them in the tournament. Here's the pitch to Taffy Wright. 23 is a ground ball back to the pitcher, 1-3. Wright is retired. He went 2 for 4 today. Here is Luke Appling. So Appling is 1 for 3 with a double. Here's the pitch. 26 is a 27 play result. That's a ground out to the third baseman, 5-3. And the White Sox are down to their last out. Here is Mike Krivich. 51 is a base hit for Mike Krivich. Grade D 30 base stealer, and he might have larceny on his mind. Let's see. 11 through 52 will be his chances to be safe. Actually, 53. 0 moved to first for Clint Brown. Here he goes. There's the pitch. And the throw to second, 6-6. He's a dead duck. And that is going to end the ball game. 2-2. Let's see, we had a right-handed batter up, so 2-4. Final score is Cleveland 4, Chicago 3. So today's game, the Cleveland Indians scored 4 runs on 9 hits and no errors. And the Chicago White Sox had 3 hits, 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. Very clean game. Fairly well pitched. The winning pitcher was Al Smith, 8 innings, 3 runs allowed. Brown with a save. Ross is the loser for the White Sox. Star of the game would be co-stars, probably Jeff Heath with the big 2-run home run in the 6th inning for Cleveland to tie the score at the time. And then the game-winning hit came from Roy Weatherly, who was 2 for 4 and had an RBI. Weatherly is 10 for 25, batting .400 with 5 RBIs in the double elimination tournament. So this means that there will be one more game in the American League. That's going to be between That's the National League. In the American League, between the Sox and Cleveland, only this one will be at Cleveland. We'll put that up on YouTube in 3 days. The next game will be put up in 2 days. That's going to be the Brooklyn Dodgers at the Chicago White Sox. And that game will determine the winner of the National League. Each team has 1 loss. The reason it's going to be in 2 days, tomorrow I'm going to be a little distracted going to the Chiefs parade. And I was fairly distracted doing this game. A lot of stumbling mistakes with my calls. It's been nonstop Chiefs for 2 days, and I'm still more than a little euphoric over the Super Bowl win. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. For today's game, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and also the like button. Hope you all have a good day, and God bless.